Okay, please forgive my appearance. I have poison ivy all underneath my eyes. It's I'm like literally so miserable. It's just crazy, and I'm just kind of a cover up for it. But anyway, I just want to give an update before we go to the hospital today. I don't know what time we're going, but last night I did not get any more updates after that one that I sent you for the that he was out of the OR. And I was getting really, really worried because at least like you said, they let you, like, they send something, like an update about how he's, recovering or something. Nothing. Finally fell asleep, and then at 2:30 in the morning, the phone rings, and I'm like, my blood runs cold because I'm like, they're only call at 2:30 in the morning if something goes wrong. So, I mean, I didn't even have a phone up here in my room. I went running down the steps and grabbed the phone. At the same time, Mom picked up, and it was Pop, and he sounded great. He sounded fucking awesome. He was like wide awake, totally coherent, and he said that he was in a lot of pain, but he's been in so much pain over the past months that it's such bad pain that I think he's like kind of old school with the pain. I think he can handle a lot more than he could have back then, but he sounded good. His spirits were really good. He's like, we were talking about, he's like, now I can go to Texas, now I can go to Arizona and all this stuff. And so we're going to go in there with visiting our start this morning. I never fell back asleep. I was so stoked from talking to him and hearing his voice. I was crying. I was so excited. And I said to him, I said, now you've got no excuse. Now you got to really take care of yourself. You got a second chance here. There's no more of this, I'm 85, I'm going to do. I said, you're going to have to fix your diet. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be a real bull moose. And he was laughing. It was great. It was like he was furious. He was so terrified. He was fucking terrified. He was so terrified of this whole thing. I mean, more than he would ever say. But he said a lot how scared he was. So he was really scared if he said anything at all. So I think we're in the clear. I think from the sound of ways, he said he was terrified that he's going to have to walk this morning. He said they're going to make him get up and walk. I was like, but you're not even getting anything operated on. It's like, you have to put pressure on. And we asked him if like the hernia's gone because he was literally walking around holding it. He was holding it. It was sticking out so far. It was like a sack, a big sack, a sack with like a bowl, like a basketball in it. It was that big. And he'd have to walk around holding it like a baby, holding it. It was foul. It was so disturbing. I mean, and I doubt you can kind of see it through his shirt, but it was like he was out of his body completely, like a sling. It was like a sling in a ball. So anyway, so he sounded great. I mean, I was worried about him not making it through the surgery, and I was worried about him after surgery. And he sounds great. I think it was the spirits he had with him last night. He's gonna be okay. I'm really psyched. A lot of people praying for him. I mean, a lot. I had Shield Truth Network. I had the entire convention states. We're talking thousands of people doing prayer. It was awesome. It was like crimes. I don't know if I did it, but it looked pretty bad. There's a reason why they didn't do this a couple years ago, because it was so risky. It wasn't worth the risk or the pain. But it's time, like you guys know, he had Tapaton, and he's not only went through, but made it through, but he sounds great. Thanks, everybody. This video is just for my family, but because I look like a sap, I would help it. He's doing good, and as soon as we get to the hospital, I don't know what room he's in or anything, so you just call him his cell. He called us from his cell phone, so call him and tell him, get out his ass about his diabetes. No more cakes, no more cookies. We're doing some fucking shit now. We're gonna keep him around for a long time. Love you guys. Come visit soon, okay? I'll let you know what's going on later today with an update.